Hello, Colby. This will be some week 3 video feedback for you, and I'll include the discussion on copyright and ethics, and I'll discuss your post. Don't hesitate to call me or text me rather if you have any questions. I agree with you in your comment on Koons that he could have called the advertiser or the photographer Frank Davidovich and asked for permission, right? But Koons also makes money off of being litigious, and really the settlements for these are a small fraction of the cost of a single artwork by him. A single monumental artwork by him is in the millions. And I think at auction his pieces bring millions of dollars. So to be slapped with maybe a $200,000 fine or something is really nothing for him. Plus it drums up a lot of publicity. And then this is unfortunate. I think this is just youthful misjudgment in destroying basically evidence in a case. And it wasn't so much that he plagiarized, it was that he documented his process, and then when he went to court, he had destroyed some of the documentation. So, keep your documentation, I guess, is the moral of the story. Colby, I didn't want to neglect this. I'm really glad that you appreciate the video feedback. It's very encouraging to hear this. It's not always timely, but I think, over the long run, it will help you. So, Colby, I think after, turning on and off some of these layers, I see that you made a silhouette of the pumpkin, which floats over this background of leaves. It's really lovely, by the way, because here it is. But I don't see the mask. And then I see you have these adjustment layers. Really did a nice job on the matching the palette of the leaves with the pumpkin. I see you have them grouped. That's nice. And so yes, you have a mask, and you have the non-destructive layers that you got from. But it's a little different than having a mask attached to this full image. Okay. So you could economize in the number of layers. In theory, you can probably get most of this on a single layer. Not that you'd want to, but you could. The mask and some of the adjustments. The last thing I wanted to address is the image size. And so off screen, I've gone up to image size. Yep, I see that it is 300 dpi at 8 by 10. So good job. That'll take a little bit of scaling up, but not too much. Colby, this looks really promising. Now, I may get an error message when I try. Oh, no, I don't. You were able to successfully embed this rather than merely link to it. And it looks like you've got a silhouette of the branches. This is really beautiful. It's not what you'd expect for a spa ad, but I like it. I like where you're going. The critical thing, of course, will be what you put in the background. I see that you've got layers for everything. I can turn the vector logo on or off. I can turn the masked image on or off. Great job. And the background, which is, I think, white, but it could be anything, right? Just curious to see what it looks like with a solid, just out of curiosity. I'm sure you experimented with it. When you put a solid in, it's called a bleed, and you need to extend it about a pica off the edge of the, or 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch off the edge of the paper page. Magazine ads will be trimmed, of course. Just curious to see what it would look like. Odd. And certainly nothing. No, I'm sorry. I hope this isn't offensive to you. We'll go back to that. But anyway, just to give you an idea that you could experiment with color too. I like the Zen-like simplicity of it. Great job.